Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the USCO Media Channel, live from the high banks of Talledega for the Division II playoff reports. Just ahead of tonight's Division II race, which starts in about 30 minutes as I'm recording this. I'm your host, as always, Mason. Let's stop wasting time. The high banks of Talladega needs no introduction. Don't need to explain the track or anything. We all know what happens when we come to Talladega, especially if it's a D2 race. It's going to be chaotic. It might be a shit show. Hopefully it's not, but we'll see what happens tonight. So as always, we're going to flash the points up on the board here. We're going to be more focused on the playoff report section of this video. So there's a little bit of an error here on the points. Shmee ended up locking himself in last week with a win at Portland. So the points go as follows. Shmee, Trey, Jose, Roach, Sonata, Chase, Cabell, Dan, Spongy, Henry, Ace Under, and Paxton. So it's Talladega. People are fighting for their playoff lives right now. It's not a cutoff race. The cutoff race comes next week at Martinsville, but that's important because I think you're going to see a lot of guys making some erratic moves tonight to try to make up as much points, get a buffer, so to speak, going into Martinsville next week, because some of these drivers do struggle sometimes at Martinsville. I see guys on this list like Spongy, Henry, maybe even Cabell. Cabell's above the cutoff line by only 3 points right now, but those are some guys that have not been great on short tracks and might end up struggling at the Martinsville Speedway next week. So I can see them trying to make up as much points as possible going into next week's race. As for some other guys, I could see guys like Sonata. Maybe he hasn't been around a lot this year, so he needs some points really badly. Maybe even a win to get him some extra playoff points going to the next round. As far as the winner tonight, I'm just going to throw out a random guess there. I think Chase survives the chaos and the carnage and wins it tonight. If he doesn't cut like he did at Las Vegas, I think he can, in fact, win this race. So that is all for me. That was the Division II playoff report. I will have a post-race version of this where we'll update the points and we'll look over it. Anyway, my name is Mason. We'll see y'all tonight, USCO.